Okie dokie. All right, getting loaded up here. Morning to everybody here so far. All right, pretty big overnight drop. Give me 1 second, I need my cream. All right, I'm back. Yeah, pretty big overnight drop, I would say. What was it? 335 points. Just a small drop. Just a wee little drop. There's my first alarm. This looks like it wants to. So what we got to be careful here is of possible profit taking. At an order block here, have a couple fair value gaps below us. I'll mark out some levels here. So we have high and low of this fair value gap. And then we have this low. And then this low. That's the downside targets here. Upside, I'd be looking probably for a 50% retrace. And that's probably it. Could even do so with a 50% retrace of GDP would be right here. Actually, See if Bzilla can reply or will reply here. He had a tool that showed the top and the bottom of a rectangle. Not sure which one it is. Okay, I can get rid of this. Another fair value or golden zone that's going to be interesting is from high of Wednesday to low of today. That golden zone is going to overlap with a fair value gap. So I think that if we're going to continue on a red pattern for NQ or even ES, like if I do ES, pretty much the same thing, a little bit less downside moves in between, whereas you can see NQ has a little bit more dramatic moves. ES is a little more, and this is what we know to be true, and why I trade ES is because it's a little bit more crazy. But if I need to go back to some, something more logically moving, then I'll switch to ES. But here at NQ, or sorry, on ES, we have the same thing. So golden zone here overlapped with a fair value gap. We also do have a fair value gap on the daily chart from last Monday's moves. Let's see, he just responded. I gotta find that picture I was looking at. Saying it's fibs. I guess that makes sense. It's just shading the 1 and the 0, I guess. I don't know. Let's see if I can figure that out. All right, certainly looking short here. Take a quick gander at the enforce weeklies here. A lot of them turned to no longer be in force. BMY looks like a nice short for a swing. Couple more minutes till my window opens up. What is going on here? $323 on oil. Looking like some upside move on oil today. Coming out of this fair value gap, especially. Other than that, NQ212 up. I don't really like the upside right now, but a 3-2 on the 15 would make me interested. We do have a change of character here on the 1 minute on NQ. $10 a.m. red folder, right? Is it red? It's home sales, right? Also, you guys in the voice chat, you can unmute whenever you want to talk. So that it's not just me talking, but you don't have to. Yeah, red folder at 10. Got PCE tomorrow. That's going to be all eyes on. 3-2 up on the 1, 2-2-2 on the 5, 3-2 on the 15. I'm probably going to wait for 10 a.m. news. Unless I can get a 3-2 here. Because that was a nice liquidity sweep. 3-2 to the upside. All right. Looking at the scanner now. Let's get in force on the day. All right. Not interested, not interested, interested. Sherwin-Williams, is that optionable? I don't think I've ever traded a single Sherwin-Williams contract. They are not optionable, really. I'd be looking put side. The 290 puts have, I guess they're probably loading up the 300 puts. Those are 560 bid, 600 ask. Not horrible, but not great either. What's my buddy NVIDIA doing? Nothing. Airbnb, not really interested. I'm interested in Adobe shorts. Looks like they're loading up the 440s and the 430s. I'm going to throw out a limit on this 440, 430 put. I think I want to go to the 450 puts. put limits in. See if I get filled at all. My limit's at 1.25 for that spread. Might be way too low, but we'll see. 8 minutes left. So I'll mark that. Bookings, Dell shorts, nah. Marriott shorts, nah. Morgan Stanley, I saw that long yesterday. PayPal could be a short. I'd probably wait on it. PanW is interesting, still short. This is its first red day in a little while, or like really red day. Probably looking for a weekly 2-2 rev instead of trying to get something on the daily. Snow shorts, valid. Walmart, that's everything short. So excuse me. All right, nothing else showing up on the scanner for options. So really just looking at Qs and then Mag 7 for day trades. Still waiting for 10 o'clock news. Nothing super interesting going on NQ yet. Tesla fully recovered. ES is dropping and Q is not. Gold 212 down. Interesting. Inset on the 15. I'll wait. Really trying to not be in inside 15s if I can help it. If they're pretty close to going to a 2 down or a 2 up, then I'll get in it. But this one's like smack dab in the range. I guess it's now getting a little bit closer with that drop, but it was like right in the middle of that 15-minute candle. So a little practice here. That white line is the trigger for gold. From a strat perspective, you take this at that entry. Stop loss would be the previous candle high, 4.7. And it already automatically did a 4.7 TP. I'd probably be break even here. You're up 3 point or 2.5 points or so. Yeah, you got the 2-2. Now you're looking for the third 2 in a row on the next 5-minute candle. And you'd also get that if this 15-minute turns to be a 2 down, you would also get it that way as well. That's kind of how we do the domino effect on strat. Yes, still breaking out. And Q just now has a change of character on the 1 minute. 4 minutes till news. 3 minutes till news. NVIDIA also fully recovered. Minute and a half until news comes out. No trades yet this morning. Just getting caught up on my recap while I'm waiting for this. All right, news is out. Didn't really move us too much. Got to be careful of this SMT divergence. ES still dropping, NQ has not even sniffed the low of day yet. Might mean to get onto the ES train, I guess. Stop, sell stop order at 30.75 for me. Canceling that on the 2 bar. Looking for the 222 continuation into the 3-2 on the 5. All right, still looking short. I have the 2-2 rev on NQ. Spy fallen. I'm going to get some puts. Two on ES. Still a little skeptical. Got the 494s at 0.52, and I'll watch ES like a hawk. Yeah, what I feared is playing out right now. I think we're going to see some upside. All right, I'm long NQ 63.75. 10 points hit. Getting out of the spies 0.37. I am 80% out on this already. I'll add if it does break over. Is that semi-trim? Oh, I got wicked out. How did I get wicked out? By the spread? That is criminal. Outside bar on the 15 now. All right, in Q long 84.50. 2-1-2 up. Minute 12 left on this 5-minute candle. Stops up to 67. So if this goes 2-2 reversal, I'll get out. Stops up to 69. I don't feel like this is going to be, well, I don't feel like the price action looks like a loss, but it's just very wicky. And if it does break these wicks, these lower wicks, then I'm in the wrong trade. There it is. 10 points hit. Sat through some drawdown for that one. $20 points hit. See, right over 400s now. Looking for that golden zone. Equanimity said just the letter F in in chat. Grabbing 1R here, 11. It was reaching in that fair value gap. Taking it off, break even. 57 seconds on this 15-minute candle. Three, two on the one here. Grabbing a 1R at 18. All right, stopped out there. Chill, bro. What's it? Oh, there we go. Back above that 5-minute high. Taking 1R again here. Looking for the 3-bar. See if I was just wicked out. I'm actually going to hold this 1R for 2R. I think. Finger on the close. There's 2R on the main. There's 2R on the 1R account. First time doing that. Kind of defeats the purpose, but back in 1R, 39.25. Closing. Double outside bars here, coming up to this fair value gap from the move down at GDP, or yeah, GDP today. So I had a 2-1 and then an outside bar, and then another outside bar, and then an inside bar. Let's see what we have now. I do want to see some more upside. See what ES is doing. ES still below. No, it's not below low of day. Or sorry, market open. It's just further down than NQ is. Tagged into a 1R at 42. Ooh, I did that 1R on a new fiver. It's okay. Looking for it to go 2-2 up anyway. There it is, technically. Feel like as soon as I hit close, it's going to go. But I'm starting to get a little uneasy with it in here. The 1R. It's up 3 points. Oh boy. Give me 1 sec. It's going to wake everyone up. Dog's going to wake everyone up, including the baby. All right, -1R there. Got everything I wanted there. 212 up, 222 up on the 5. Just no juice. Back in long here. Trying just a tester, half size. I'll add the rest above 46. So kind of a 20.1R right now. In at 46, I'll add the rest at 46. Got in when it was all in force again. I just found the top though. If this thing gives out, there's going to be a lot of money to be made on the downside. Two one two up on the 5 on ES here. All right, stopped out on NQ. Back to pretty much flat on the day on the 1Rs. What are we doing here? 2-1-2 down, 2-2 rev inside. Inside on the 15 still. I really wonder if they're going to crack these 5 or the 50s. If so, that'd be an outside bar on the 5. Still in the trims. Zilla said, oh yeah, 9. Is that Dom 967? Yowza. Giving a 1 hour short a try here, 23.25. Break even. Filled on the 1 hour. Back to green. Back in 1 hour, 10.5. Break even. Plus 1 hour. All right, getting out of trims here. Getting in shorts. .50. Lots of typing right now. 10 points filled. Still in this NQ for now. Hard stop any higher on this candle. All right, stopping out. I will take a 2-1-2 down here. 100% because it will lead into a 2 down. If it stops here in the 4 points, 3 points that it takes to go to a 2 down on the 5, then I'll chalk that up to a loss, but looking short. Not anymore though. Ooh. Morning Deontay. Critique, stay blessed fam. Ha ha ha, look at ES. Nice. Yeah. Rob trades, do you play the mayonnaise? No idea what that means. If it was a joke, it went over my head. So far, going to be enforced for a little while here on the 15-minute 2-2 reversal. 5 minute might need to just stay inside, I guess. Forger on break at work and just joined. Seems like you had a great morning already. You are currently not in a position. Correct. You are correct. Good stuff. Great first day. Yeah, nice, Jason. Awesome, awesome stuff. Yeah, Jason just got his my funded futures account yesterday. Funded account. And good first day. Shut her down. Enjoy your weekend if you take Fridays off. Tomorrow is certainly a good day to take off, I think, with PCE and consumer sentiment. Could move, though. We'll see. Well, it definitely will move. The question is if it moves in pre-market, then it just consolidates in the New York session or not. That's what it really comes down to. All right. Well, while I'm waiting, I can get caught up on the recaps because I have a ton of 1R accounts to fill up. In options, do you use standard pivot points or do you just trade candles? Yeah, I use candles. I've never learned pivot points. I just never. I haven't. I guess it's because I haven't really traded with people who use them a ton. Yeah, so I just haven't. I haven't used them. So after all that trading, I made plus 1R on the extras. Oh man. 2-1-2 down here. I'm taking it 79.25. $10 filled. Grabbing 1R here, 68.25. Go a little more. There it is. There's 1R. 20 points as well. Deontay said it's automatic support and resistance. Yeah, I just don't know which pivot indicator. Do you guys just use pivot points standard? I just want to know how it's like calculated and that stuff before I start using it. It looks like it's, somewhat popular or popular. accurate. We kind of bounced off here, but if I look left, we're in an order block too. So I guess you can just combine it with what you said. It's just like, yeah. Anyway, I would just want to see, number of pivot points back. Yeah, I just need to see what it's doing. I'm out of NQ, by the way. Automatically stopped. That ATM is awesome. Deontay, if you have any reputable sources that um that teach pivot points, let me know and I'll look at it. Like I said, it's not that I don't like them. I just haven't learned them. I know some people use them. Strat doesn't really use them, so I just never have. Getting like a new 15er here. Gold longs. I really need to start actually getting into gold positions. My last couple of trades on gold have been good. I had a 2.5 R yesterday. I thought I had another one this month, but yeah, the 1 R. It's definitely working well for me right now. Got the 2-2 rev on the 5 here. XBI is going to 0, yeah. Got the May contracts. Well, that's the one I had. Probably gonna add into those though. Piece into it. What was the name of the pivot point indicator he mentioned? There it is. Yeah, I was looking to get into some more swings, but Deontay said, okay, thanks. I'm trying to get away from indicators and just use the strat and candles. Those indicators will stop you sometimes from taking trades that would have been huge. Yeah. Well, that, and they might trigger you into a trade that you might not like. What I love about strat is you don't even need this. You don't even need any indicators. I could just be like this and play strat. It's obviously helpful for me to have it auto colored and whatnot, but you don't need it. All right, failed. Huge failed too right now. I'm gonna take this 2-1-2 down. Sell stop at 71 right now. Is the 15-minute the best for the strat, like playing 2-1 or 3-1? It's pretty good. I got tagged into that, by the way. 15 minutes good. I like the 5 15-minute one setup that I've been running for a little while now. 17371. Stops up to the high of the current candle, so break even. I just got wicked out. Literally just wicked out. Taking another one here, 65. Looking for the outside bar. Stopped at 10 points. Man, I would have gotten filled for that. I wouldn't have gotten filled for 10 points, actually. What was my short entry? 71, yeah. So I wouldn't have gotten 10 points, but still looking for this 2-2 rev on the 5. ES was an inside bar last candle. I'm in short 64. $10 filled. Let's go break these 50s. Didn't get filled for my 20, but that's because it just wicked there. There's the 20. Well, I just moved it up, I guess. There's 20 for anyone else. $30 on a new 5-minute candle. You know, for kind of not moving a ton. I mean, we're right back in the opening range. Not a bad day for me. Stops up to 55 for me. See this 3-2 down. It's flirting with this floor here. I've almost just hit close like 4 times in the last 5 minutes. I would take an outside bar here on the 1. That'd be nice. just sideways. BCS said, I just got stopped out. BCS said the 5-minute chart is much better for nerves. Oh, maybe. All right, stopped out of NQ. All right. Well, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to finish up my recap. Looks like it doesn't want to doesn't want any more downside right now. Okay. Do we have more? Yeah, we have 2 more days in April. I was going to say I could send my monthly recap, but don't have it yet. Well, here is my month to date recap. So, pretty average win rate, right in the middle of the 70s, which is what I shoot for. Risk to rewards there. Been a lot of those 50%. Not at the start of the month actually, but just recently has been a lot of that. For me, it ends up being the 1R, but the 10-point trims and then break even. So hopefully that changes next week. But let's see. This week alone, I had 15 winners, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them were 10 points and break even. But the ATM helps keep me honest and profitable at the end of the day. 1Rs did pretty decent today. Certainly ended in more profit with doing 1Rs. I think it ended up about 2R extra. That's what I see at least on the P&L. But that is it. Alrighty. Well, I will not see you guys here tomorrow. Let's see. Do you keep track of your results just by manually logging them into a spreadsheet? Yes, I do. What do you have your ATM set at? It's set to trim at, why am I blanking? It's set to trim at 40 ticks, and then stop loss break even at 40 ticks with a 2-tick, a plus 2-tick offset. And then I trim at 40, 80, 160, 320, etc. And then I do move around the stops and whatnot, just depending on the price action I see. But that's the ATM. The most important piece for me is the automatic stop loss break even and the 10-point trim, because it's hard to, if you do it like just manually hitting market, you're not going to get a 10-point trim. So it's really nice to have that automatically put on for me. So yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, if you need me, please don't hesitate to reach out in the chats. I'll see y'all here on Monday. I'll be around tomorrow on text, but I won't be at my setup for most, if not all of the day. So with that said, I will see you all here on Monday. Have a great weekend, guys.